make sure we can do this here. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. This is my first time actually hooking everything up, so I'm still kind of learning myself. So you get 3 different camera angles, and actually you can choose. You get like 8 in total. These are the 3 specific ones I got that I use a lot. So one of them being this, the backup camera. So now this is actually pretty tricky because you're basically just going off the highlight of the trailer. So once you get up here, though, as you can tell, you can kind of go by that. But that's actually pretty tricky. Alright, I already tell you I'm going to. Alright. That should be good right there. The backing up is a little difficult because with this setup, you got to use your brake pedal. So you actually got to stop and then, so I'm gonna go ahead and actually do it this way. It's so much easier this way. Now when you reverse, and I mean, it's like 2 mile an hour is about as fast as you'll go with this wheel setup, but on the controller, actually if you put it in reverse, you'll actually go up pretty high. Okay, there we go. Perfect. And there we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this off. Real quick, get out, hook up. And like I said, we got 9 hours to do this, so the difficult's medium. But I mean, I'm trying to get as much reputation as possible. That way I can get more content, more things unlocked as quick as I can. So alright, got our cables hooked up. We're gonna go here to the stand. Okay, we are ready to roll. Now we are driving a tanker, so and this is kind of tight. Me. Another thing too is your cargo. Man, you have to have, you gotta have that cargo at 100%. When you deliver it, you have to have it. I mean, because if you don't, I mean, then you pretty much wasted your time. Because your payload is really what you're wanting. Okay. Now, we'll go to my favorite, my absolute favorite view, which is once I get on this road here, I'll be able to do. Alright, it's the front person view, of course. Now, we're going to just go on the road. Now, I'm not going to lie. If you do not, there's a cop right there actually. If you don't do the speed limit, they will bust you. Okay, so this one's actually 537 miles. So you figure 530 some miles, and I've already done one from bottom to top before, but not all the way to the tip top, but basically to the top, and it was like 1,200 miles. So it's going to be close to, all said in total, close to even it out to about 2,000 miles. So we're going to do a pretty good long haul here. Bad Chicken TV is in the house. And so as far as that goes, the steering wheel 10 times better in my opinion. As far as taking curves and everything. I've definitely noticed I can do 55 in places with a steering wheel, and I can't do 55 with a regular joystick, because you're able to just actually smooth that curve out. So and we might actually have to actually fill up at some point during this whole adventure we're gonna take. So one thing, the sky in this game, in fact, I'll actually do this so y'all can kind of see. I mean, look at the sky. I mean, they've really done a good job with this game with the background. I've really noticed that with this. The background, you have some really nice scenery. You really do. And, you know, we're in fall right now, guys, so we've not even hit winter. So winter's like a big part of this game. When winter hits, I mean, it's gonna be rough. I mean, we're in Alaska. Once we drop this actual load off, I'll show y'all the stuff I got in the back of the truck. I got tire chains, I got the toolkit, and stuff. And if worse comes to worse, we'll just get on that CB and we'll have us towed if we can, or get some roadside assistance. Another thing too, the little dash, the little dash monitor right here, it's pretty good. I've noticed it's pretty accurate. You can actually use it. It's not something that's just not even going to be useful to you. You can actually use it. I've actually used it a few times. And also with repair on the truck, I mean, you got to repair pretty much everything with this game. I've noticed You can even take it to a shop. It's going to cost you more money. And I'm already going to tell you now, this game is, the mileage is different. It's like true miles. I mean, it's not like a, like a GTA game where you're going to travel, a bunch of miles in just a little time. We're going to have to swing wide with this. Going on a dirt road. Yeah, but the view, you can't beat the view up here. Sure can't. There is animals in the game. I've realized that they did put animals in the game. There's I think they got some Kodiak bears up there at the top of the map. I seen a couple. Winter times when I can't wait, but right now, like I said, we're right in the middle of fall, so it's actually 20 degree Fahrenheit out here right now. So definitely could snow. This long trip, because we're taking two, like I said, it's going to be like about 2,000 miles, so it's going to be a long haul. They do have truck stops, actually over here to the right. You can see that over there. It's a little truck stop area. It's pretty cool. I don't even know if I've been to that one yet. And then there's cool little, if you go into the gas stations, you can actually buy a camera in the game. You can buy a camera, take pictures, I guess, of your truck and certain viewpoints and stuff like that, and you get like, I guess you get an achievement for it from what I was reading online, so that's pretty cool. They put little cool details in like that also. Makes your trip a little bit more interesting. Now with me, most of the time, I will haul till the guy gets completely tired. We're yawning about the wreck, and then I pull over. Because I like to try to get as many miles as I can in one day. That's pretty much key. I don't base it off the hour. I base it off the miles. Because I know, okay, I have only 7 hours, right? So if I was to actually sleep, 7 hours, that'd be most of my trip. So I go by the mileage. And you gotta watch out, because like you just seen that truck right there in front. I mean, they'll pull right out in front of you. So you gotta watch out for that. See what we got up here. Okay, so we got, looks like a tree up here in the road. I mean, we could easily squeeze by that, but I'm going to do the right thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to emergency blinkers on. We're gonna get on this CB here. We're gonna... Okay, so apparently you have to have a perk to do that. That's crazy. Something blocking the roadway. Okay, it's alright. We'll get right by this thing. Ooh, I don't know. God almighty. It is a little tight. And you can't hit this trailer, I'm telling you. I'd rather hit that truck than that trailer. Okay. Ooh. That's a tight fit. Like I said, hey, you really don't want your stuff damaged, because... Okay, and I'll tell you why. Because I had one haul. It was a vehicle hit me, and it knocked my cargo percentage in the top right from 100% to like 90, and with 10% off, I lost like $2,000 on like a $10,000 haul. So you really don't want to mess your stuff up. 25. I've noticed too, when you are driving and you do hit a little small 25-mile-an-hour zone, most of the time your vehicle will beep and it'll actually notify you, hey, it's 25 through here. And I have noticed that most 25 zones are where the law sits on the game. So everywhere I've been at, which is, I've drove almost this entire game map wise, maybe just not like a few small areas, but see, we're at 287 or 6 now. 286 miles. Which now the road's getting to be super curvy. Damn truck locks up again. I'm gonna have to pass this dude. Oh, there's another tree in the road. What? Oh my lord. Boys, what are we doing? How am I gonna get around that? I think, now I'm not for sure, but I think maybe that over there to the left looks a little clearer. Now, I could be wrong, but it looks a little bit better than what I'm looking at in front of us. So let's go ahead and try to see if we can't. Now, I don't know about this. Yep, I know. Now, alright, that's not good. Obstacle in the road. So it looks like we're gonna have to. Is there a car back here? There is, and they're pretty much right underneath of me. Like, dude, you have plenty of room to back up. Is he gonna move? If he ain't gonna move, that's just gonna cause me hell. Because I can't go. I mean, plenty of room, dude. He just made it a lot harder. Okay, well, I'll tell you what we're going to try to do. No. Alright, that worked. Now, I was just doing that with a crazy ass angle. But bogging down on this little hill here. Let's see. Now, like I said, now we're still at 100%, even though we've had a shit ton of roadblocks. That's caused us a little time. We've got 5 hours, we've got 257 miles, which we'll be able to do, unless my guy starts getting super tired, which I don't see why he would. Now, I've noticed something. With this, if I have to make a dead stop, I usually just use that brake, because it's pretty convenient if you know how to use it right. Now, in real life, you know, of course, you'd have better equipped shit to do. But anyways, let's keep on trucking. All your gauges, every bit of them work, and they work right. Your oil works, everything. If you overfill your oil, guess what? Your truck's not gonna act right. It's actually gonna start smoking like hell. And it's gonna cause you to have like terrible economy, for one. And it's just gonna be a pain in the ass. Especially if you're trying to look out the window and you're like having to deal with that. It's just a bad day. So you actually gotta pay attention to your gauges. Like I said, you know, when I first started, I already done a pre-inspection of this truck, took it to the shop, had everything completely redone, air filter, oil, everything. So this truck's pretty much meant to do it. So one downfall to the game. Now, this is something I will tell you, because, you know, not every game is perfect. Sometimes, you know, if you're trying to actually use your mirrors, there's a lag. There's a lag. Just a little bit. I mean, you can still use them. You know what I mean? I mean, you can still use them. There's just a little lag, a little frame lag. Alright, we're in a 15. And we're at a pretty sharp looking curve, looks like. Oh yeah. I don't think I've ever went over that. I would probably remember that. That was a new way. Sometimes these roads, man, can be all over the place. So you just have to go with it. I think that's the hotel. What is this? No, it's a, you can pick up payloads there too, I think. It's something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's something. Those orange trucks right there that just passed, they are the absolute worst to get behind. Some of them will actually do the speed limit, but I've been behind some that would barely move. And I mean literally. So. $170 miles. So we've cut it down quite a bit. We was at 500 something. So we've been doing alright. Now the law does sit right here in this parking lot. To the right. We just passed it. They sit there in that parking lot. I know because I was almost caught speeding there one day. And it would have been a big ticket. So. And actually I've got to, like speeding ticket wise, it was in a 25-mile zone. I was doing 55. And it was a $900 ticket. So it's right at $1,000. So yeah, you gotta kind of watch. But I think it's pretty cool myself. Gives a little bit of realism to the game. Let's see what we got going on here. Construction zone. By looks of it. Yep, exactly what it is. Full outfit. That's another thing too. I mean, you'll be driving straight on pavement. Okay. And then turn around and it'll be dirt. I mean, just right off the bat. One turn, oh, you're on a dirt road. Next turn, oh, you're on a paved road. That's pretty much how it is. Now I know the northern section, that next trip we gotta take the long one. Actually, it's all dirt actually going all the way up to it. So, but it's a pretty dirt road. I mean, it's wide open. It ain't no, not really no curves in it, like major ones that you'd have to really slow down. Alright, making it into this town. Let's see here. Yep. See that office right there to the left? Yeah, that's where you can accept some jobs. And stuff. So that's pretty neat. And you'll run into them all the way down through here. In fact, where we're going, there's a bunch of them. Different little stations and little buildings that you can do shit with. $90 miles. Alright guys, so my guy started yawning, so that means he's starting to get tired. This game, I mean literally, it will, if you don't stop and pull over, your guy will yawn so often, and his eyes will stay closed for longer periods of time every time you go without sleeping. And it'll get to the point where you literally can't drive, or you'll wreck, because your eyes will be shut. I mean, so... which we got 50, down to 50 miles, so I got this thing pegged out, this load. Hopefully it won't be too long. Once we drop it off, what we'll do is we'll actually probably take us about an 8-hour nap after dropping this off, and then the next day start on that big load for 10 grand. Probably the safest and best option. So there's another office. That blue building. Right here to the left there's something small. I don't know what it is. Out that way. Oh, it's a gas pump. Man, that last 50 miles flew by. Hell, we're already at 15. Well, that's me sightseeing a little bit, actually. Let's go ahead and break this thing. Alright. We're gonna get it right on the line. Now, if you do the harder parking position, like parking positioning, sorry, I got tongue tied. The better off you'll be. All right. All right, there it is. Let's go ahead and put. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this taken care of. Now, most of the parking isn't that easy, where you just pull in. I'm surprised this one was. Okay. And you'll see why I said having a good meal is essential here in just a second. Okay, so job completed. The difficulty was actually on medium. Arrival time was 6 hours 52 minutes. Cargo durability, that is what you want at 100%. I cannot tell you enough. So that's at 100%. Means nothing was wrong with the cargo. Okay, and then reputation, as you see, we got 4.5 stars, almost 5. Experience 246. So we got all positives out of that. We had no cargo penalties. We had no negatives. So that was a perfect haul. That's good. That's what you want. Because originally it paid 4,600, right? Paid 4,600, but since you've done everything right, they add that incentive parking bonus, season bonus, and all this, and it increases it. So we got 6 grand. So on the 10,000 one that we're about to do, if we end up actually, completing it with 100%, we might actually get close to 12 or something, 2 or 3,000 more. So we're gonna go ahead and, all right, quest complete. So we're just gonna go down through here. Okay, it's not here. I figured it wasn't. So what we'll do, get up here in the truck. We'll go to the cabin and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So right here's your microwave. That's where you cook all your food at. And this right here is your container. Okay, your container, this is what I have in the truck. It stays in the truck at all times. So I got tire chains. I got a radiator cover for when it gets super cold. Coolant. And a toolkit. And then I always keep engine oil on me. And then, of course, my dinners that I have. Okay, so as you can see right now, the apple down here on the bottom left, that's my hunger. Right now we're sitting at about 75%. Well, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna sleep because my dude's already tired. So let's sleep for 8 hours. That's what we're about to do. Okay, so my dude's woken up, and as you can tell, the food has actually went down. So you want to actually eat something because once you start traveling, you don't want to stop. So you want to eat something for this big trip, right? So as you can see, let's see, it actually has this over here. Okay, and it'll say uncooked. The way you cook it is just simply hold it down. It'll say cooking. Once it's done, open it. Okay, and then pretty much when you go down here, it won't be uncooked again. It'll be just regular. Well, then you eat it. So now my food has went up all the way up to the green is where you want it. So, and you need to keep food on you at all times. All times. Alright, so that was a good haul, guys. That was a damn good haul. It was perfect 100%. Couldn't ask for better. Now this one is going to be a lot harder. But it'll be alright. I feel like we can do it. You gotta have that confidence. Okay. Unless it's went away, which It better not. Let's see. Right now I'm looking through the jobs trying to find that one that we did have for 10 grand. And I don't see it on here no more. They must have already had somebody take it. But that is okay because, I mean, it ain't no killing issue. Because I do have one for 9 grand.